Hi, this is Sarah from sarayip.com, Facebook, the numbers queen, and Instagram, sarayip1111, with your July 2024 forecast. If you enjoy this, please comment 666 magic for luck. I will do my best to reply to all of your comments and questions. So we've had a lot of fast shifts in June. That 5 months, five looks like a propeller, looks like a person running, looks like a motorbike, and it's just like move along now. There's no time to waste. So now, what do we have in July? We have a month of spiritual service, embodiment, money healing, really just sort of catching up with all of the risks we've taken, really digesting the goodness of that. So we are in an eight universal year. A lot of you will know that from following my work. Eight is all about karma, being God or good enough. What goes around comes around. And we're in this number 15 or 6 months. So eight's about raising the bar, raising the standards, breaking the cycle. And six is the dreamer. They really want that better world. So, think of like songs like Imagine by John Lennon, who was a six. So there's a lot of themes here around charity, learning, balanced living, kind of just finding that peaceful place while still changing the world. Let's get our tarot cards out. So it's just a Paulina tarot deck. Um, okay, so a lot of you will have seen this one before. So it is about strength this year. It's about comebacks, particularly from 2020. So 4 and 8 have this really harmonious energy together. 2020 was that 4 year all about the heart, coming home. What do you really love? Who do you really love? 2024 gives us that opportunity to make it better, and to move forwards from things that we might have mastered in that period of our lives. And then we have this amazing card, the devil, which some people are really afraid of, but a lot of spiritual people really love. So the devil is really about that freedom from people pleasing and from bending over backwards and from constantly watching the clock. Um, with word magic, if you reverse devil, it becomes lived. If you reverse, for example, if you play with she devil, it becomes she lived. And so devil's really just this concept that was created to judge and hinder those who choose a different path. I say it's a term critics use when we take ourselves home instead of paying them for the privilege. So basically, when we get rid of those middlemen or middle people in our lives, they arc up because we're no longer buying into their nonsense, essentially. So they're frightened, and that's why they attack. We've got Mercury going retrograde in early August. It's coming. So you will be getting a lot of downloads. Expect some really vivid dreams. Some might even be prophetic. This is really very much the time to meditate, get healings, tune in. Important information is coming through. Also, during times like this, we get masses of angel codes. So if you see 1111, just remember that's the hello, that's the wake up, talk to us, we're here. But to really get the message, that's when we need to do that deeper work, like learning numerology, doing those meditations, having conversations, and then often the numbers will change. So let's talk about money. Money has the same 27-9 vibration as child. A lot of people are scared of losing their money, losing their families, losing love. But here's the thing, worry blocks the connection. It blocks the gift. So my suggestion, especially this month, is to tune into the spirits of your career, of your business, of your money, of your loved ones. It's possible. Everything has this kind of vibrational field that we can tap into. And as you do that, not only will you feel comforted and powerful, the next steps will be illuminated. So you could use techniques like journaling. I've mentioned energy clearings. You could try past life regressions. I've just had one with Vicky Haspels, which was incredible. Family constellations. All those things will help you to ease those higher self doubts. Be aware of JOB, just over broke thinking. That's not my phrase, but I find it's quite an important one. So money's like water. Life's too short for dehydration. So start your own well, start your own wellness. As a fundraiser, I helped and this was with the help of a big team. I helped to co-raise millions of dollars for charity. And I understood, like, people want to give, people want to contribute. It's like you've got to give them that avenue, and there's a pleasure and there's a benefit to both sides. And as a psychic, I've helped thousands of people to birth a family, a dream business, a new life, just to really step forwards and enjoy the process. So that's my little tips for July. A couple of other things. So if I had to really synthesize what I've learned over the years, especially when it comes to basically launching instead of kind of crawling along in life, embrace your messy feelings, your messiest, your biggest feelings. Um, when you have that obsession with cleaning up, whether it's financially or physically, like always cleaning the house, it can become a little bit toxic. It can really affect, I think, our heart, our will to keep going. So just remember that 80% of leadership is getting support to show up, even when you're scared, shirtless, even when your house is not perfect and you maybe don't look like how you want to look, and maybe your income is not where you thought it would be. But just to show up is to inspire, especially when you have that authenticity. So clever creators, they have support in all directions. They've created an ecosystem. They have followers or students or even children to keep them on track. They have peers and colleagues that they share with, they bounce off, they refer to, maybe they compete with. And they have mentors who are several steps ahead. And without one or all of those sort of like energies, we stagnate and we don't fulfill our potential. I guess you'd think of this as very similar to a family system, where you might have like siblings and cousins and parents and grandparents. And I think we haven't evolved that much. Like, we really do need those sort of different grades and different experiences around us to keep moving and keep evolving. So who's in the spotlight in July? Well, firstly, we know that 8 life paths are feeling it in 2024. If they've got 8 life paths, 8 numerology, for example, in their name, or a lot of 8s in their date of birth chart grid, or if you see 888 or 808, these are all actual giveaways that you probably have 8s in your chart. So you're definitely having the shift this year. It's going to peak in September. You might want to check out my 2024 forecast or some of my like online classes and readings and things. But in July specifically, we are really looking at those with a 6 or a 33 life path. And so if you know that you are on those journeys, or if you have those numbers somewhere in your chart, if you see numbers like 666, I mean, again, that's often a sign that those numbers are very much in your like life's mission, your life's chart. So this is your month to basically show up, as I talked about, be the leader. And look, if you know a 6 or a 33, please tag them in this forecast. I have lots of people who say that they discovered their life path through my site, sarahyip.com. I feel very honored. I feel very lucky, and I do my best, to keep it updated as much as I can with your help, with the help of my supporters. So yeah, please share it around. It can be really life-changing finding out your life path and looking at your turning point ages. So 6 life paths, they are here to heal this part. The third eye, we call them the visionaries. They're here to open minds, heal their ESP, and grow people. 6 even looks like a pregnancy or someone who's had a really good dinner. So 33 life paths, they're also 6s, but there's just that kind of double ups, double downs quality of the master numbers as well. And we may call them master healers or communicators. I sometimes call them spiritual rock stars or party animals. I often see them creating very transformative groups and organizations. Lots of examples on my website, lots of interviews, all like real people and like in-depth info. So do have a look. Dates to know. So the 5th, 6th of July, sort of just gone. That was the new moon. So we're still in this delicious, fresh energy of setting intentions. 21st will be the full moon. I am planning to start doing numerology readings again. That'll be I think pretty much the first time this year, so stay tuned. I am teaching a life paths class on 33s and 6s on the 20th of July. Also, like, this is the first time I'll be going through each of the life paths each month in Patreon from now on. Patreon is my community study group. So basically, there's no contracts. You just turn up. You can pay the monthly fee, or you could pay yearly and save some money. There's like 50, 60 plus replays, incredible people. There's probably maybe 15 people on a call. There's plenty of interaction and Q&A. There's like discounts, benefits, a Facebook group. And that's just a way to kind of go further if you really enjoyed my work. And it's also a way to support me regularly. As some of you might know, I'm now a single mom. It just makes a huge difference, honestly, knowing that I can count on my supporters. And it's not so much the amount, it's really just that consistency. So then the 25th of July, yay, launching round 4 of 1111 World Changers, which is for women leaders fighting the odds to change the world. I just love this program. It's currently pretty full, but if you're interested, you're always welcome to have a chat. So to wind up, if you start seeing 666 after this forecast, please don't be scared. You can look up my blog, Sarah 666. So this is all about trusting your sixth sense. This is about looking deeper, and it's about honoring the mother and the goddess in you and outside of you. The most psychic people are pregnant women and moms. And when we suppress our psychic ability, we also kind of suppress like our empathy, our connection, our kindness. So it is something that you want to bloom, you want to blossom, and you want to retain and honor. For those of you who liked the quote in the forecast picture, which is, "I prefer liberty to chains of diamonds," this is by Lady Mary Wortley Montagu, who was a 35-8 life path boss lady, and a medical pioneer. And I just really love that quote for this month. 8 life paths are here to break those patterns of imbalance, disempowerment, miseducation. They're here to find that true wealth, which often comes through generosity to yourself and others. It's just been my absolute pleasure to do this forecast for you. Thank you to all the people who reached out after I announced my separation recently. It's huge, and I'm really aware a lot of people are going through a similar experience. So yeah, just thanks everyone for reaching out. Really, really makes a difference. Cool. I hope to see you on some of the calls, on the Facebook, on the Instagram. Just so much love to all of you, and enjoy the number disco coming your way. This has been Sarah from sarayip.com, Facebook Numbers Queen, and Instagram, Sarah Yip 1111. Take care. Bye.